When you understand that fairness is only a story told to control the masses, you begin to look at every interaction differently. Suddenly, you see how often people use the language of morality to disguise their hunger for power. They preach honesty, but they expect you to be honest only when it benefits them. They speak of loyalty, but their loyalty is conditional. They demand fairness, but only so long as the game tilts in their favor. Machiavelli would remind you, people admire fairness in others only because it makes them easier to exploit. The truth is that human beings are not guided by morality at their core. They are guided by fear, desire, and self-interest. Scratch the surface of virtue, and you will find appetite. Look behind the veil of goodness, and you will find ambition. Once you see this clearly, you stop being surprised when people betray you, deceive you, or compete with you ruthlessly. You stop feeling shocked, and you start preparing. Playing fair means showing your hand too early. It means letting others see your weaknesses. It means believing that they will meet you with the same sincerity you show them. But that is not how power works. The lion does not roar before the ambush. The serpent does not hiss before it strikes. Power moves in silence. Those who play fair make noise. Those who do not move in shadows. And the shadows are where victory is decided. Most people cannot stomach this approach because they crave approval. They want to be liked. They want to be praised. They want to be seen as good. But power does not reward goodness. It rewards effectiveness. If you must choose between being loved and being feared, Machiavelli wrote, "It is safer to be feared." Why? Because love is fragile, but fear is binding. Love fades with disappointment, with distance, with time. Fear anchors itself in the mind. It is remembered. It keeps people cautious. You must understand then that fairness will never win you the crown. At best, it will win you applause. People will say you are kind, honest, and generous, but only after someone more ruthless has taken the throne. History remembers the conqueror, not the man who politely waited his turn. When you decide to stop playing fair, you enter a different game entirely. You begin to calculate not what is just, but what is necessary. You begin to see that the shortest path to power often requires deception, that the strongest alliances are temporary, and that survival depends not on virtue, but on adaptability. And once you see this, the question is no longer, is this fair? The question becomes, does this give me advantage? Think of the strategist who fakes weakness to lure an enemy into a trap. Was that fair? No. Was it effective? Yes. Think of the ruler who promises peace but secretly prepares for war. Was that honest? No. Did it protect his state? Yes. The outcome determines the wisdom of the act, not the morality of it. And in a world where survival and dominance matter more than fairness, the wise choose outcome over appearances every time. The masses, of course, will complain. They will say you are cruel, cunning, unfair. Let them. Their words are wind. Their judgments have no power unless you give them weight. Do you think those who shaped empires, who bent nations, who carved their names into history, worried about being called unfair? No, they worried about victory. They understood that the world is not a debate. It is a contest of wills. Still, do not mistake ruthlessness for recklessness. The art lies in precision. To stop playing fair is not to lash out blindly, but to strike only when it matters, only when it secures real advantage. If you betray too openly, you lose trust entirely. And trust, even if it is built on illusion, is the currency of control. Appear fair until the mask no longer serves you. Use virtue as camouflage. Use kindness as bait. Then when the moment comes, drop the mask and act decisively. There is immense freedom in this mindset. Suddenly, you no longer waste time feeling outraged by the unfairness of others. You expect it, you plan for it. Their deceit does not weaken you, it strengthens you, because you already calculated its arrival. And when the knife comes, you have already raised your shield or drawn your own blade. Machiavelli's brilliance was not in encouraging cruelty for its own sake, but in stripping away illusions. He told leaders, if you wish to last, do not play by the rules written to keep you weak. Write your own. If mercy serves your cause, show mercy. If violence secures your throne, use it. If lies protect your position, lie convincingly. To cling to fairness for fairness' sake is to live in chains. To use fairness when it benefits you, and discard it when it does not is to hold the key. And here is the secret most refuse to admit. People respect strength more than fairness. They may complain, they may call you ruthless, they may whisper that you are cold, but beneath their words is something stronger: fear, admiration, even envy, because deep down, they know they could not do what you did. They could not step outside the lines. They could not bear the weight of power, and so they resent you while secretly craving your freedom. This is the paradox. To gain real loyalty, you must first prove you are not bound by loyalty. To inspire true respect, you must first show that you can live without it. People follow strength. They flock to those who cannot be controlled. If you stop playing fair, you become untouchable, not because you are loved, but because you are needed or feared or both. Do not misunderstand. There is risk in this path. You will make enemies. You will walk on a blade's edge. But what is the alternative? To remain harmless, predictable, easily replaced. The choice is between danger and obscurity. And if greatness is your aim, obscurity is the greater risk. The world remembers those who dared to step outside the boundaries of fairness. It remembers the conquerors, the schemers, the visionaries who reshaped entire orders. It forgets the countless fair men who lived quietly and died quietly, leaving behind nothing but compliance. If you wish to be remembered, you must be willing to carry the weight of being called unfair. So stop waiting for fairness. Stop expecting honesty. Stop assuming loyalty. Build your own rules. Mask your true intentions. Strike when advantage demands it. And above all, never forget. The game of power was never designed to be fair. It was designed to be won. The moment you stop playing fair, the world begins to reveal its true face. You start to see how often people hide behind the illusion of virtue, while acting out of hunger and fear. The politician who speaks of justice is securing votes, not fairness. The business partner who promises loyalty is securing leverage, not honesty. Even the friend who swears to always be there for you measures the weight of benefit against the cost of sacrifice. Everyone wears the mask of fairness, but underneath, they serve themselves first. And this is not evil, it is human. To expect otherwise is foolish. To expect fairness in an unfair world is like expecting a wolf to guard the sheep out of kindness. It will never happen. The wolf may guard them if it is fed well, if it is chained, or if it sees advantage in pretending. But left to its nature, it takes what it can. So too with people. They will be fair so long as it serves them. The moment it does not, fairness is abandoned. So why cling to it yourself? Why handicap yourself by playing a game that others are not truly playing? To demand fairness in dealings is to walk onto the battlefield with your armor removed, while your enemies wear theirs proudly. Machiavelli would remind you, the wise do not argue about how the world should be, they act according to how the world is. If you wish to rule, to succeed, to build something that endures, you must stop expecting equal treatment. Instead, learn how to use appearances of fairness as a weapon. Show kindness when it will gain you trust. Preach loyalty when it will keep others bound to you. Speak of fairness when it makes you appear noble. But beneath it, keep your hand firm on the dagger, because the moment someone sees advantage in betraying you, they will. And the only protection against betrayal is to be more cunning than the betrayer. Consider how empires are built. They are not forged by men waiting patiently for justice. They are built by men who seized what they wanted when the moment came. Rome did not ask permission to expand. Great kings did not beg rivals to share power fairly. They used deception, force, manipulation, alliances of convenience, every method that secured their end. And once they triumphed, they rewrote the rules to sanctify their victory. Fairness was never the path, power was. This does not mean cruelty without purpose. To be needlessly unfair is to invite rebellion. The art lies in calculation. When you must be ruthless, be precise when you must deceive, be convincing when you must betray. Make sure it ends the game. The fool lashes out blindly and earns nothing but enemies. The master chooses his moments and earns fear, respect, and survival. Understand that people want to believe in fairness. It comforts them. It gives them a sense of order in a chaotic world. You can use this hunger. Let them see you as the fair one, the just one, the loyal one. Let them feel safe in your presence. And when their guard is lowered, when they cannot imagine betrayal from you. That is when you hold the greatest power. Appearances are everything. Reality is secondary. And if you master appearances, you control reality itself. But beware of one danger. Do not become sentimental about your own mask. Many who pretend at fairness eventually come to believe their own lie. They convince themselves they are truly virtuous, that they truly live by higher ideals. And in that moment of self-deception, they become weak again. Never forget that your fairness is a costume. You wear it when it suits you. You discard it when it hinders you. You are the actor, never the role. Ask yourself, what do you want more, applause or victory? The world will happily clap for the fair man as he loses. They will call him noble, admirable, even heroic. But the moment he falls, they forget his name. The unfair man who wins, however, is cursed in whispers, hated in public, but secretly feared and respected. And fear lasts longer than love. Respect, even grudging respect, endures far beyond fairness. There is liberation in this. Once you stop trying to be fair, you stop being chained to the expectations of others. You stop seeking their approval. You stop apologizing for ambition. You stop waiting for permission. You move with clarity, knowing that every step you take serves your mission, not some invisible scorekeeper of justice. You become dangerous not because you are cruel, but because you are free. Machiavelli's lesson has always been the same. The world does not belong to those who play fair. It belongs to those who play smart, who play ruthlessly, who play to win. If you are waiting for fairness, you are waiting to be conquered. If you want to conquer, you must master deception, embrace necessity, and shed the illusion that virtue alone will save you. And when you do, something shifts. The betrayals no longer sting, because you anticipated them. The lies no longer shock, because you expected them. The unfairness no longer enrages you, because you have stopped asking for it. Instead, you smile, because you knew the world would reveal its true self, and you are prepared. So this is the final command. Stop playing fair. Use fairness when it serves you. Discard it when it does not. Build strength that others cannot challenge. Build fear that keeps them cautious. Build respect that keeps them obedient. Play the game as it is, not as you wish it to be. And when you do, you will find that the crown sits not on the head of the fair, but on the head of the cunning. Fairness is for the weak, power is for the bold, and history does not remember who was fair. It remembers who